Hall of Fame, here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.
Booker T
Well, you know, something that we actually going to talk about today. I mentioned, I just mentioned, let me say this first.
Okay.
For any young wrestler getting into this business, to wrestle in any company is a pleasure and an honor. It really is. To be able to go out and display your talent in front of the fans, I don't care if it's in a damn bingo hall. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to do that in front of those fans. I swear to God, because I know I did it in the VFW halls. You know, I did it in the bingo halls. I did it in the high schools. I did it in the big arenas. You know what I mean? And speaking of that, if you get in this business, and if you're just thinking about getting into it for the wrestling, more power to you. But if you're getting into it, wanting to be a part of something great, and leave this business with a memory that you will have, stuck and seared in your brain forever, to be able to walk out on that WrestleMania stage just one time as a performer, entertainer, professional wrestler, it's the most awesome thing in the world. Don't get no bigger than that. I'm just saying. And I've worked in the Tokyo Dome. I've worked in, every arena in the United States. I've worked on, every WCW show. And I'm going to tell you right now, those shows didn't get no bigger than WCW shows. They were huge. They were monster. And we did a bunch of them, a boatload of them. But when I got to WrestleMania, it was like when I took my little girl to Disneyland for the first time. She was 5 years old. And when we saw the castle at nighttime, it lit up. And my little girl started crying, right? And just because it was so beautiful. And then I started crying. And then because it was my first time going to Disney World too. I was like, man, this is beautiful. Well, this is the best thing. This is like when you first walk in and say Disney World with the change.
Happiest place on earth.
Exactly. Man, that's what WrestleMania is. I made a comment about Jade Cargill. I said, man, she's a specimen. I said, she's got WWE written all over her. And then she posted a comment and said, man, that she loved to wrestle Charlotte Flair one day. I'm not saying Jade Cargill need to go, to WWE, but I'm saying, man, that's somebody that would stand out big in a big match at WrestleMania with Charlotte Flair in the that's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking about the star power and the money that could be drawn with a spectacle like this. You know what I mean? So when people, I hear people like, now he's a promoter. Yeah, damn right, I am a promoter. I've had a wrestling promotion for quite some time. It's called Reality of Wrestling. I've produced a lot of young talent out there right now, and that young talent is smart, first and foremost. You know what I mean? So yeah, they be coming at me again about saying Jade Cargill has WWE written all over. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Jade Cargill, when she go and spend money on the uniform and the outfit, she go spend money. The makeup, oh man, she go get the makeup artist. The hair. Oh my God! And then she probably can lift more weight than most of the guys in AEW. Wait a minute, including myself.
Okay, there you go.
Let me say that too. Okay. Because I know that's a headline.
That was it. You saw it as soon as you said it. I was like, oh God, that all the goodwill and all the great things you just said are going to be reduced to Booker T says Jade Cargill can lift more than every man in AEW.
Well,
the aggregators don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Except Will Hobbs.
There you go.